Hi and welcome to Vulkan from Zero to Hero. In this section, we are going to take a look at Vulkan SDK and we will learn how to set up a development environment for Vulkan. In this video, we are going to learn how to set up the prerequisites for OSX. Up to now, we've learned how to set up Vulkan SDK on Windows and Linux. Now it's time to move to Apple OS X. We have a better situation here compared to the last two operating systems because we don't need to install any drivers. All we need to do is to update our operating system to the latest version. So sit back, the operating system will handle all the necessary drivers. As you can see, the GPU is recognized by Mac. At the time of recording this video, the latest version of Mac OS is Mojave 10.14. As I've mentioned before, Apple didn't officially support Vulkan, and they've pushed developers to use their own GPU API, which is called Metal. So in order to follow our video course, your Mac OS version must be EL Captain or any version that came after that. Let's go to Kronos official website. And we don't have to do anything with this part, I mean Vulkan driver. We can skip it because your GPU driver is already recognized by Mac OS. Let's get Vulkan SDK for Mac. Actually, Vulkan SDK for Mac is not officially supported by Apple, and this SDK is powered by MoltenVK. But what is MoltenVK? MoltenVK is an open source framework which implements Vulkan instructions by calling Apple's Metal instructions. Because Metal doesn't support tessellation and geometry stages, so we don't have these pipelines in Mac OS. The only available pipeline stages in Mac OS is vertex, fragment, and compute shaders. We need an IDE for programming in Mac OS. The one that I suggest is the official Xcode developed by Apple. Just go to the Apple developer website. At the moment, the latest version of Xcode is 10, so make sure to submit a request to download Xcode. You need an Apple developer ID in order to access Xcode. And now, all you need to do is to open your iTunes and set it up from here. I've already downloaded Xcode, so the latest update is available for me. But for those of you that don't have Xcode, you will find the download link here. Now let's set up Vulkan SDK that we've downloaded. First, cut it on desktop. then uncompress it. Here you see 4 folders. That one of them is MoltenVK, which contains necessary headers and frameworks for building iOS and macOS applications. Let's go back to parent folder. The next folder contains necessary executable tools for compiling shader code. Also here, you will find Vulkan headers, frameworks, static and dynamic libraries. We want to test our first Vulkan sample. So go to Application folder. Here, you will find 3 executable applications. Cube, which was compiled by C compiler. The next one is Cube CPP, compiled by C++ compiler. And the last but not least is Vulkan info, which shows information about your Vulkan driver. Run Cube. You might get this security notification because Cube is not identified by Apple. Just go to System Preferences, select Security and Privacy. In General tab, click on Open Anyway and confirm it. Then you need to run it again. And finally, this is your first Vulkan sample running on your Mac OS. In the next video, we are going to learn how to run your first Hello Vulkan on Windows.